What's going on, my poets? Here with another writing video for you. Got some Post-its and a pen, which I'm going to keep in the car for these videos because thank you everyone who watched the last writing vid, the Write About Now series. And by the way, the titles, guys, I'm merging them all together. So we're just going to stick with Write About Now for now, because we were doing daily vlogs through Mainstage EDM and then becoming the greatest writer ever. So we're just going to merge it all together, episode 54 or whatever, and we'll go from there. So yeah, super excited about this because I never carry anything to write because I write on my phone, but I'm gonna keep these in here now so that way I can do writing videos for you guys after the gym or whenever I get a second. So let me know what you want to see, topics, ideas, format, styles, video structures. You know, you're my main source of truth. Like I explained in the last video, of course, I'm driven to create and share and express certain truths. But you're also my other main source of truth, right? You know, I want to serve you and make interesting content for you. So, and things that are compelling and things that speak to you. So today, was thinking, I could do a category of, you know, sort of intrusive thoughts turned into poetry. And I thought that might be good since, you know, any of you follow my story know OCD has been my main battle, and flavor of suffering since I was a kid. So with that comes, you know, incessant intrusive thoughts. But although OCD puts me on the far side of that spectrum, everybody has them, right? And everybody struggles with them. Everybody's on a spectrum of intrusive thoughts because that's how the mind works. And that's the you know, one of the deficits of being a human, right, is that, you know, we are not our thoughts and we don't control our thoughts, at least not all of them. And man, that can be really painful and difficult and yeah, a battle. So hopefully I can share some of mine or some that come to me in this session. Didn't do any prep at all, so we'll see if we get anything good. If not, it's always a good exercise. So here we go. And I'm gonna just number these bad boys. Let's see, what do we got to start? What if every thought I didn't want was $1 or penny to throw in a pond? What if every thought I didn't want was $1 or a penny to throw in a pond? What if every thought I didn't want was $1 or a penny to throw in a pond? I'd be a rich man drowning in what I can't change. Guys, I actually love this one. And that I'm actually really surprised this is the first one. Again, guys, for these I don't do any prep. Unless I say I do. Sometimes I might prep, but so far I haven't. And I actually love this one. What if every thought I didn't want was $1 or a penny to throw in a pond? I'd be a rich man drowning in what I can't change. I'm gonna post this one. I love this one to start. This probably could be the best one of this video. I love it because I love a double entendre, right? So it's like, what if every thought I didn't want was $1 or a penny to throw in a pond, right? So it's like, I think that came to me because penny in a pond is like, you know, penny for your thoughts. So that phrase was in my head. I was maybe going to do something with penny for your thoughts. But then I thought, you know, like throw a quarter in a pond or wish, you know, when you wish you throw money in the pond or a fountain. I guess I should have done fountain, but I don't know why I thought money in a pond for a wish. So I was going to say, okay, maybe I'll do something there. But it actually turned out perfect because I'd be a rich man because I have $1 or a penny, right? I'd be a rich man drowning because I'm in the pond, right? In what I can't change. because these intrusive thoughts, like I just said, we can't change, we don't choose them. So that was fresh on my mind. And then the double entendre, right, is that change, like money change, right? Dollar, penny change, what I can't change. So I love that one. Probably not going to get anything near as good for the rest of this video, but I'm glad we got that to start. Let's do another one. This one might speak more to the women watching. That one I'm sure did, but this one I feel like might be more targeted to you based on, just comments and conversations I get to have with you guys on socials. What if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? What if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? Again, I say women for this one because obviously men have incredible insecurities, but women, insecurities are normally more associated with women. So what if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? We could do something with whisper. I feel like going the juxtaposition or transformation from screaming to whisper would be good. What if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? You gotta do something with whisper. They're always screaming at me. What if they just whispered? All these insecurities weren't always screaming at me. What if they just whispered? What if they just whispered my flaws? What if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? What if they just whispered? What if they just whispered? We could do something with like acceptance here. What if they just whispered that it's okay to be human? What if they just whispered that I'm perfect being imperfect? What if they just whispered a sweet embrace? Kind of interesting there because sweet embrace is physical, but a whisper is audio or audible. What if they whispered a sweet embrace? What if they whispered something that wrapped around me like a sweet embrace? That might be good. What if they just whispered, I see you imperfectly. I was hoping my phone doesn't overheat. What if they just whispered, I see you imperfectly beautiful? What if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? What if they just whispered, I see you imperfectly beautiful? Like, let's do a simile. Like a melody I never want to stop. Love it. Because what if these insecurities weren't always screaming at me? What if they just whispered, I see you imperfectly beautiful, like a melody I never want to stop. I like that, right? Because a lot of times, again, men, women, but I say women because the connotations, we have these, all of us humans, right? But again, I'm sure especially women have these insecurities where it's like they're screaming at you, right? Where it's like you catch them in the mirror and they're loud. They clog your mind. They talk about intrusive thoughts. A lot of your intrusive thoughts might stem from your insecurities, social settings, whatever it might be, right? Sorry, guys, if I'm getting blurry. And so if we can change that from screaming to they're whispering, I see you imperfectly beautiful, I kind of think of like an angel or a hummingbird on your shoulder. I was thinking of maybe doing hummingbird something there on your shoulder, whispering, I see you imperfectly beautiful, like a melody I never want to stop. Now you're going from someone who's struggling with insecurity, screaming, to appreciating, being imperfectly beautiful, never wanting to stop. So not bad. I was gonna do one more. I was gonna do 3, but I think my phone's gonna overheat because it's looking kind of wonky. So it's also cooking where I'm at. So actually, I guess I have another minute to chat with you guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, guys. Just a couple quick ones there. I'm gonna keep that in the car so that way I can do more for you. I'm gonna see other categories like affirmations for rave girls. Someone gave me an idea for. Shout out to you. I thought that might be really fun. Just things with focused on bass, that might be really fun. And I'm, expanding out as well. Guys, I'm with writing, I'm so interested in so many types of writing, categories of writing, topics. Just writing about the human experience to me is why I like to write. Obviously I focus on rave. Obviously my music is EDM. So, and it's, I cherish that, right? But so important to me. But man, some of my favorite writing is, love and heartbreak and family and history and self-reflection and some of these ancient human themes, right? And so shout out to everyone who's been liking and engaging with my posts that have nothing to do with rave or music. So I'm excited to do that too. Like little exercises like I see when on my feeds, I'll see these posts where it's like, for the writers, say goodbye without saying goodbye. The first 5 comments is just the most beautiful writing you've ever seen. I'm like, whoo, peak inspiration. So stuff like that. Maybe I'll do one where it's like, saying goodbye without saying goodbye, or saying hello without saying hello, or looking at yourself in the mirror without saying you're looking at yourself in the mirror, right? Just stuff like that. That might be cool. So, so grateful for you guys. Can't wait to keep building with you. Super excited for this new writing endeavor. For anybody that might have noticed, I changed I'm sure maybe no one noticed. Let me not think you guys are looking at my stuff that closely. But if you did, shout out to you, the peeps that do come to my page every day. So actually, you probably did notice, but what you just saw there is my, my humility. Like, let me not think I'm so important, right? But I did change my username, is what I was trying to get to there. And I just took music out of it because I realized my personal brand, if you want to call it that. I want to do so much, right? I want to have a podcast at some point. Now we're writing more than even music a lot of the times. Music's a big piece of it still. EDM's a big piece of it. I love it. I'm excited to keep putting out music. But I want to do so much more, and I can do so much more. I can give to you in so many more ways. And business. I'm excited to have better offers for you guys. After building my fitness business to a very successful place over the last few years, and then spinning it down because I got hit with so many health issues combined with my just motivation, wanting to focus on music. And at the time it was just music. I actually felt really good there from a business perspective because I had a clear offer. I helped people transform. I helped almost 200 clients transform, lose weight, build muscle, build their, dream body, all the things. And I was really inspired, really motivated, and it was building. But just my preferences changed. Plus I got hit with, these health issues. If you guys have been following me, and, so now I honestly feel kind of lost, right? It's like music was a strong arrow for me for a long time. But now that writing was always the biggest thing for me. Just as a human, I've always loved writing more than fitness, more than anything, right? So just in terms of my interests, it's writing. Now I write the songs, so that's music, right? Still, but pure writing, a book, short stories, like that's what I'm super excited for. And then also with that comes like spoken, right? Podcasts, videos. So, that's where I'm like, man, I got interested, content building, so grateful for the following, and our audience is booming. 800,000 views a month we're doing right now. Incredible. But there's no business, right? And I've gone into this through many pods, so I'm not going to go into it now, but like I'm a strong believer in, I shouldn't even say believer because it's not a belief. It's just the reality, right? The more valuable you are, the more value you receive, right? And I want to be as valuable to you as I possibly can. I want to create things that you want to buy, things that serve you, things that impact your life. And that's what I'm really excited to find, because I'm not sure. Is it the shirts on Printify that I'm working on? Is it more personal poems? Is it gift poems? Is it, asking you for donations to just give more free stuff? Like, is it a Substack where it's like a $5 a month newsletter? I have my Patreon. Shout out to you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to merge that with music and writing together. Like, I feel kind of lost in the business space. And as a marketer, and as, being very successful in my career and building a successful business, you know, it's been tough for me. And this is a whole other vlog. So I'll leave a whole other vlog. So I'll leave it there. But I say all that to say, thank you for your support. Let me know what you want. Let me know I can be better for you. Let me know where you think I should go. We're in this together, and I feel so much connection from you all, and I love talking to you. So comment, DM me, please, about anything. And hopefully you like those 2 poems we wrote. And I hesitate to even show you because my handwriting is so horrible. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Love you guys. Catch you in the next one.